And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wildcat Fieldhouse. John Ball with Jim Jackson and the coach, Larry Perkins. This is the pregame show. We'll be starting the varsity ball game in just a few minutes. In fact, about 5 minutes. But, Coach, we saw a barn burner last night, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It was a great game for the Lady Wildcats here in our field house.
Yeah, it really was. The Cats were behind by 3 coming into the half, and they came back out and they talked about stops.
They got some stops in the second half.
Yeah, Coach Tyler Cheney said you get 5 stops, and we're right in the middle of this ball game, and they ended up winning by 11.
Yeah, and they only allowed 19 points in the second half for Monett, so they did a great job defensively. Like I said, they got the stops when it was time and got a win here in the home field.
Yeah, they really did. Jim, the Cats are coming in here having been to the Battle on the Ridge where they won 2 out of 3. That makes them 2-2 for the season, and looks like what we saw earlier with our freshmen and now the JV. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in this ball game, and they're up by a score of 57-21. It's a pretty good future for Neosho.
It is. The Varsity Cats are on a roll, winning, like you said, 2 of 3 down in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, over the last weekend. And you know, these games right now, yes, they're not the conference games, and we played Monett for many years. We played Aurora, we played Seneca. They're good tune-up games, and you like to have some good momentum going into the 41st annual Neosho Holiday Tournament, and you'll hear all the action right here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Speaking of Seneca, we'll be on the little town on the border on Friday night where the Neosho boys go take on the Seneca boys, and that'll be just another shot we're getting ready for exactly what you were talking about, the tournament.
We're always excited about that, and we do encourage you to come out because you'll see some of the finest basketball anywhere, and a lot of these players, the scouts will be here, and some of those players will be moving on to possibly some D1 schools, and we've noticed that over the past few years. There was a young man that played here 2 years ago, and last year we said, we watched him in Neosho, and now he's playing for the University of Arkansas.
Yeah,
and so some great talent that comes from whether over in Tennessee, and we've had players from Texas and Oklahoma and down in Arkansas, so some great talent. And once again, put those dates on your calendar. That's coming up December 27th, 28th, and 29th. And I think Coach and I last year, John, you were gone a couple of games, but I think one day Coach and I sat here, it was 6 straight ball games.
It was.
Yeah,
and
it certainly was.
It was a lot of fun, and we saw a lot of great action as well. As long as they feed us, Coach and I are happy. That's all it takes.
Absolutely. And hey, we want to shout out to Branco again this year for putting in what looks like it's going to be a great tournament. Now, I will have the brackets tomorrow. Talk to AD Millie Gillian this evening, and she says she'll have them ready. So we'll be able to announce on Friday night some of the teams that are coming. There's some couple or 3 local teams, but most of them is, as Coach alluded to earlier, there's some talent like none other in the 4-state area.
And it's just a great opportunity to, as you guys said, they showcase talent just around this area, but also Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma. I mean, they've brought teams out of Texas, and not only that, but the things that I've been impressed with since helping out is some of the sportsmanship by those teams. One of them, I remember Costa Cita at Texas. They cleaned the gym after their last game in here.
Sure
those are things those are intangibles that nobody writes about. And it was just a great atmosphere.
Well, it's going to be a great time, and if you got a little bit of time and you want to come, it'll not only be the boys will be playing here in the field house, and the girls will be playing over at the junior high, and then finals day, everything will be here in the field house. This is the ProLube Auto and Tire Center pregame show. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back because there's 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this ball game, and then we'll see varsity come out. We will be right back. You are listening to and watching the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Barry Reel with First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho, and I want to give you some encouragement today. None of us are perfect, but sometimes we feel like we have messed our lives up so badly that even God can't fix us or help us. I want to assure you that's not the case. In Romans 8:28, we read that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. That means that God can even use your mistakes to do good in your life. I want to encourage you to trust God and let Him give you peace about your past, a purpose in your present, and hope for your future. With KNEO Radio, this is Barry Real.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new...
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri,
hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at satterleyplumbing.com.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Welcome back to the Wildcat Fieldhouse, and the JV ball game is in the books. JV wins that ball game by a score of 62-31, and we're excited. Hey, we've got the pep band here tonight, and we're going to have a great, great evening. There's just something about a pep band, Jim, that you know, when we went to I talk about Carthage, when we played softball over there, and we brought a pep bus, and we had all of our fans there. It's just something about the ball game. It just made it so much better.
It's, you know, you have the support. The players like to have a good crowd, and tonight we do have a good crowd here in Neosho. A lot of folks that traveled down Highway 60 from Monett to be with us tonight. We appreciate that. We appreciate you at home, wherever you might be tonight, and listening and watching to this ball game. Neosho taking on the Monett Cubs, and that'll be in about 15 minutes. The JV game just finished up, and you know, it's this time of year, a lot of activities going on everywhere in all the schools. And John and Coach, we got here tonight, the parking lot was packed, and we have the beautiful new Performing Arts Center at Neosho High School, and they had a special event there. It's connected right next to the gym, so it's a special night. Maybe some of those folks, after they watch the choir and the musical performance, they'll kind of overflow and come over and watch the basketball game tonight here at the high school gymnasium.
Yeah, they may very well. And speaking of special nights, tonight is Bright Futures night. In order to get into the ball game, the entry fee is either a package of socks or a package of underwear, and that'll go to Bright Futures. That'll go to some of the kids in the school district that are maybe not near as fortunate as others. But hey, if you can't be here for that and you want to donate, the donations can be taken up to the Bright Futures trailer, which is set up just back behind central office, and they'll be able to take your donations, and they certainly will put them to good use. So we'd we suggest everybody give that an opportunity and see if we can't help our Bright Futures out.
And it's always a pleasure to help Bright Futures. And if they're not open, the doors aren't open, they do have a big facility, big box that you can put your donations in, and I know they appreciate that very much. You know, we don't think a lot of it with socks and undergarments, but it really helps, especially in the wintertime if you don't have those things. And, you know, my wife always tells me, always change your underclothes, and, you know, and you just never have too much. And they always appreciate what you can do for them at Bright Futures here at Neosho High School.
And most certainly can. Hey, speaking of the ball game tonight, part of tonight's game and being part of Neosho area is Neosho Church of the Nazarene. They'd like to invite you to visit them sometimes at Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off of Neosho Boulevard. Services Sunday morning are at 8 o'clock and at 10:30, and Sunday schools at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847 or online at neoshonaz.org. And go Cats, Coach. That's what we want everybody to say, don't we?
Go Cats. Want to get that win tonight.
We said something about the Cats and the job that they did at the Battle on the Ridge over in Pea Ridge, Arkansas, which is a great opportunity. The Cats have gone every year to that battle because they get to see teams from Arkansas, and maybe a couple of teams from Oklahoma and around. And we told you the Cats went 2 for 3 there. They got beat by Greene County Tech. They beat Fountain Lake and Clarksville. That Clarksville game, we saw Caden Asbury, Jim. He led the team with 13 points. Ty Harris had 10 points. Arthur and Hendricks had 9 points each. So what we're seeing this year already is we're spreading the scoring out, and there's a lot of different opportunities to score.
That's what we're going to have to do. You know, last year or this year we lost 7 seniors due to graduation, and a lot of that with size and experience. So we have some new players, a lot of sophomores and juniors that'll be picking up the slack. And we should have a good ball game tonight. It's always fun to watch Monett and the Wildcats tangle here at Neosho High School.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. Once again, this is the pregame show, and it's being sponsored by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, and we will be right back after this.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Pastor Mike of Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a minute to share grace with you today. And what is grace? Grace is when someone gives you something that you don't deserve. I haven't done anything to deserve God's forgiveness, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve God's love, but He gives it by His grace. I haven't done anything to deserve a bright future, but God has made a way for me to have one by His grace. Titus 2 says the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people. Have you accepted that gift of grace? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
And welcome back to Neosho High School. The Wildcats tonight hosting the Cubs out of Monett in boys varsity action. Time now for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats, sponsored by your State Farm agent Eric Norris in Neosho. Eric and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and your auto insurance. It saves your time and money. Just another way to help life go right. You can contact your State Farm agent Eric Norris today in Neosho. His phone number, area code 417-451-6666. Now with Keys for the Cats, here's Coach Perkins.
Yes, Keys for the Cats tonight against these Monett Cubs. We're going to start with the letter C. C stands for calm and collected. This is your first game on your home court. The adrenaline is pumping. Neosho needs to come out calm, cool, and collected and play their ball game tonight. You play your ball, your style of ball, and everything will go good. So be calm and collected, Neosho. A, I've used this before. You need to come out, even though you're cool and collected and calm, you need to be ready to attack at all times. Attack, push Monett, make them make decisions they've not been in before, get them into situations they have not been in before. You do that with an aggressive attacking style. So attack, Neosho. And finally, T, I use it all the time. John, I'm never going to change this. It's turnovers. Neosho needs to limit turnovers. Don't give any turnovers. You'll keep Monett in the ball game right now. But on the flip side of it, on defense, you need to create turnovers, create opportunities to score tonight against Monett. And last but not least, S, stay the course. Neosho, stay where you've been coached, what coaching staff, Coach Culp and everybody's done, what you've been taught. Stay the course, play your ball game. Don't get into a shooting match with Monett or anything. You play your game, stay the course, and that's your keys for the Cats tonight.
I like the way you're thinking. I think that's really, really great. Hey, I talked to Coach Culp earlier in the year, and I made the mistake of saying something about what are you going to do to fill the hole of 7 seniors. He said, I don't want to talk about that. That becomes an excuse. We're not going to even begin to talk about that. But I look out there and I see Coach Brock Franklin, who was a starter from Neosho from the time he was a freshman. He's going over to Missouri Southern, but he's certainly learning a lot from the master Coach Culp, and he has a lot of input on this ball club as well. We're going to take one more time out, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup and the national anthem.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse, and we've got about 3 minutes before we get ready for the opening kickoff. And Coach, you've got the Monett starters, and then I will talk about the Neosho starters.
Yes, for the Monett Cubs, who come in tonight with a record of 1-4. We're going to start off with senior number 2, Ian Waterman, senior number 3, Evan Witt, number 12, a senior, Heisman Crockett, number 14, a junior, Logan Coots, and number 35, Landon Brandon. I don't have his grade, so we'll just stick with that. And that's your starting lineup with for the Monett Cubs.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 2-2, head coach is Zane Culp. His assistants are Drew Harmon, Kay Craddock, Ben Johnson, and Brock Franklin, as we said earlier. We'll be starting off with senior, and the guy running the show is going to be Collier Hendricks. A sophomore, Caden Asbury, is a three-point specialist, will be playing as well. He wears number 2. A junior, Tyrone Harris, that we saw play a lot of football for us this last year, will be wearing number 4. On the inside, it's going to be a senior. It's going to be Colton Sutherland wearing number 11, and rounding out junior, Canton Smith, Canton Bulldog Smith, as Coach calls him, wearing number 34. And we're going to be ready here in just about a minute to get this ball game started. But if you're looking at the ball game, you're going to be seeing the Neosho is in their whites, while Monett is in purple with a yellow stripe. The Cats will have wearing the black lettering on the white coloring. And we're getting ready to line up to get ready to move forward.
You know, Coach Culp always does a superb job getting the best out of his young men, and you know, this is a challenge for him this year. Yes, we've lost 7 seniors, but you know, a lot of these young men that are playing varsity action for us this year, they saw a lot of action last year in JV, and we remarked during that time, boy, they'll be good, you know. And Coach Culp does a super job to get some of those young players in a little bit, you know, to see some varsity action, what it's like to play the tough teams, and especially when you get into that COC action after the first of the season, after the first of the year, I should say.
And you know, that is absolutely the very best thing about the Neosho Holiday Classic is our kids get to see teams that they would not otherwise see. And now we're ready for the national anthem. We'll be ready to start here in just a minute. PA announcer Chris Finsky will be starting with the starting lineups, and then we'll have the opening tip-off.
You know, some of these names for the Wildcats, Canton Smith, you know, his brother played last year, and I know Coach Culp talked about the young Mr. Smith comes in and plays like a bulldog,
Yes,
like
he
his
does.
brother did last year. And if he's half as good as his brother, he should have a superb season this year. We are almost ready for action. Exciting night here at Neosho High School. The Wildcats taking on the Cubs out of Monett. Monett coming in with a 1-4 record. They've lost some tough ball games this year to Webb City and to Carthage. They did beat the Diamond Wildcats, while there are Wildcats who are coming in with a 2-2 record, losing a couple of early games and winning 2 at the Pea Ridge Classic over this last week.
Andrew Balkin is the new coach over at Monett. He's new. He should not be new to the area. He was a Missouri Southern standout, and he finished his career at Drury College and went down and has been an assistant coach at Division I Jacksonville, and he, for whatever reason, chose to come back to Neosho or Monett and is excited about being able to be here and creating a culture. He talked about the kids. He talked about getting to know them during the summer, and he says we may not win a lot of ball games, but we're going to establish a culture this year.
Well, once again, we have a good crowd on hand tonight here in Neosho, and we're just moments away from the opening tip-off. And you know, since some of these young men, I haven't seen them up close since last year at this time, they've grown a little bit out there. I think Collier Hendricks has grown an inch or two, and we'll definitely rely on his abilities this year. Last year, he was a tremendous three-point shooter. Going up for the Cats tonight, Canton Smith, number 34, will be tipping off against number 14, Logan Coots, a junior for the Monett Cubs. Monett does have several seniors on the team. They have some experience, but the record is well below 500, coming in with a 1-4 record. We are ready to go. The initial tip-off, and it will go to the Monett Cubs. And here comes the Cubs across the line.
Waterman bringing the ball down.
And a loose ball there, and a good hustle by Collier Hendricks. It's taken away by the Cubs. They try to set something up. Number 35, Brandt, with the ball at the top of the key.
Well, you saw real quickly why Canton Smith, as a Bulldog, he jumped down on the ground as well, and the Cats have come up with a loose ball.
Asbury with a nice takeaway. Ball knocked in the backcourt. No foul, no harm. Just underway here in Neosho tonight. Good to have you folks with us for this ball game. Really our first opportunity, John. I don't know, I think, did you all see a ball game while I was gone with the boys?
No, we did not. We sure didn't. They were down in Pea Ridge the whole time.
Witt with the ball, passing into Brandt. Back off to the side. And a shot there, in and out. Number 2 makes it fall. That's Waterman. First 2 points of the evening. 2-0, Cubs.
Cubs are coming out with a full court press. We're going to see real quick who's got the most stamina.
Tyrone Harris with a nice
Harris in there with 2.
Finger roll, Tyrone. You know, Tyrone reminds me of Isaiah Green a little bit, just how he's smooth coming down the court.
Yes, he does.
He saw some varsity action last year. Good football player as well. Here comes the Cubs trying to set something up. Cats in their zone defense. Long 3, it's good by number 2, Waterman. He has 5 points, 5-2, Monett. 6:25 to go in the first period. Here comes the Cats. Hendricks with the ball at the top of the key, trying to set something up.
Well, at this point, it looks like Monett is wanting to be a control ball team, and they're going to pass the ball several times, but the Cats are showing how they can control it also. Here comes the ball in. Ashbury up and no good.
No good. The finger roll.
Comes up with his own rebound.
A little hard on the shot. Taken away by the Cubs. Here comes Crockett. He's trying to set something up, a three-pointer. It's a little soft, no good.
Well, that's going to be a foul, and it looks like it's going to be on Harris.
It's his first foul. It's the first team foul for Neosho.
Remember, there are no more 1-and-1 free throws this season, a new ruling. In Missouri, bonus free throws will always be 2 attempts.
Crockett's up to the line. He'll be shooting 3 because that was a 3 ball that he shot, and that one goes.
Heisman Crockett, 6-2 Monett. Early in the ball game, still in the first period. He makes the next one.
Well, we saw our Lady Cats start off a little bit slow last night. In fact, at halftime, they were 3 behind, and then they came back. Let's hope the guys will do the same thing.
And he makes all 3. It's now 8-2, Monett. Full court press being applied by the Cubs. Here comes Hendricks. Back a nice, here's Tyrone. Can't make it go, it won't fall.
Foul's going to be on number 14, I think.
I believe you're right, John. Coots, that's his first foul. It's the first team foul for Monett.
So Tyrone Harris going to the line.
Neosho's pushing the ball inside the paint.
Yes, they are.
Monett's doing a great job defending right now.
The first one is up and in.
Tyrone has all 3 points so far in the game for the Cats. 5:42 to go in the first period. Second shot off the front of the rim. Brandt with the rebound. Here comes Crockett. They'll move it around. They're a quick team. Long 3, no good. Rebounded by Harris. Comes Harris coast to coast. The shot, no good, a little soft. Here comes Hendricks for a long 3. It's off the mark, no good. Cats couldn't make it fall.
Nice job by Sutherland that time getting that second rebound. The Cats are going to have to concentrate on offensive boards. Give themselves an opportunity.
I agree with you there, John, because right now Monett is pushing it. They're fighting.
And a foul on the floor.
That foul's on, it looks like it's on number 12, and that's Crockett.
First of all, Neosho's Caden Asbury.
It's Asbury.
Asbury.
For Neosho.
Waterman will toss it in. 5:41 to go in the first period, 8-3. Monett. Crockett with the ball. Little mix up. They'll move it around. Back to the other side to Waterman. He drives back out to Crockett. Good defense by the Cats.
3 seconds violation. That's the first one of those that we've seen.
There we go. We didn't see that last night.
No, we sure didn't.
In the lane. Press being applied by the Cubs.
Asbury over to Hendricks. Hendricks over to Smith, and Smith is going to go all the way. He's going to come back out, throw it back out.
They'll move it around. Hendricks going to drive. The shot, it's blocked, partially blocked. It is. Number 3, Wet comes down with it. And a long shot, no good. The 3 won't fall, but there to pick it back up is Brandt. He has 2 points. It's now 10-3.
Asbury's got the ball on the outside. He continues to take the ball to the basket, which is very good. We've got to be able to do that because you're going to get a foul eventually by doing that.
Cats get back on defense. And there's the foul on Hendricks. Good hustle. But he ran right into the Cubs.
That will be the 3rd team foul for Neosho.
Remember, it takes 5 fouls to be in that bonus situation.
We've got a timeout out on the court. Well, we've got a timeout. Let's take a timeout. Well, no, we don't.
They just subbed to somebody in.
Okay, all right. I thought sure there was a timeout.
I thought it was too, and then all of a sudden, like, nope, they're not coming off that floor.
Crockett goes back to the court in order to pick that ball up, and he comes back across the timeline.
Cats in their zone defense. They'll move it around. 13's in there. That's Copeland. His new player, substitution. Here's Waterman. And a long 3 attempt. Off the mark, rebounded by Harris. Here comes the Cats. 4:15 to go in the first period. Oh, nice play. Oh, in and out.
Nice job by Colton that time. Southern up and in for good.
And there's a timeout on the floor now, John.
All right. Well, there is. We're going to take timeout. You are watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Wildcat Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
With the Wildcat Fieldhouse, there's 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. The Cats are down by a score of 5-10, with the Monett Cubs having the 10.
You know, when teams look at Neosho, they know that the Cats have a difficult time with that full court press. And that's what the Cubs have come out tonight on defense, disrupting their momentum. Here's a long shot, good by Brandt. Nice fall-away jumper. It's now 12-5. Monett. Here comes Tyrone Harris across the mid-court stripe.
Coach Culp has a philosophy about full court presses. You either full court press to speed up and try to get opportunities, or to slow the game down.
Cats are very explosive. And
right now, I don't know if you want to speed the game up right now, because Monett seems to like that style of play.
It's a foul on Crockett. That's his first one.
His first, team second.
Cats will throw it in underneath their own basket. Back into Southern. Here comes Smith. A nice little shot. Nice touch. Cam Smith with his first 2 points. 5-point deficit, 12-7, Monett. Copeland with the ball. Being guarded by Harris. Brandt comes out to help him out.
You know, just by sheer numbers, the Cats should be up on top as far as being able to go and move. Nice. Because Monett doesn't have but 9 kids altogether that they brought onto varsity.
Nice drive by Witt to the basket, 14-7. And there's a foul on the floor.
It's on number 3, I believe.
Should be against Witt.
So Witt makes the basket and commits the foul.
He got back quickly on defense. 2:50 to go in the first period.
3 team fouls apiece, and there's 2.5 minutes left in the first period.
Here comes Hendricks to drive to the basket. It's good. Collier's first 2 points of the evening. 14-9. Collier's usually good for 3 or 4 trays in any ball game. He's a great shooter. Cubs content to take a little time off the clock. Here's the shot by Brandt. He's rebounded by the Cats. Here comes Hendricks.
Brody Arthur's in the ball game for the Cats, and there were 2 of them, white shirts, fighting for the rebound that time, and that is exactly what the Cats have got to do defensively. We've got to create opportunities, and there's a good.
Yeah, nice play.
Hendricks gets and 1. He'll go to the line. The score now is 14-11 in favor of Monett Cubs. The Cats are just clawing their way back, literally.
Hendricks has 4 points on the evening. Hopes to make it 5. Make it a 2-point game. He does. A little over 2 minutes to go in the first period. Been a good ball game so far. Good fast-paced action here at Neosho High School.
Both teams are playing man-to-man defense, which is something you don't necessarily always see.
I got a feeling they'll change here. They're just trying to give a different look.
It's
nice
knocked out of bounds.
Ty Harris got his hand up there and knocked that ball out of bounds and disrupted the passing lane.
Minute 43, 2-point deficit. Cats down by 2, 14-12. Copeland going to try a long 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Hendricks. Cats have a chance to tie it up. Here comes Hendricks quickly. Back over to Asbury.
Asbury for 3. There it is. There it is.
Cats take the lead, 15-14. Timeout on the court. 30-second timeout.
Take a 30-second timeout.
We'll be right back after this.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. The Cats are up for the first time in the ball game, 15-14. There is a minute and 22 seconds left in the first period of play. Monett's getting ready to bring the ball in, and it will be number 3, Waterman, that gets it across to number 12, Crockett, as they begin to come across the timeline. And here's Jim Jackson.
And they'll take their time bringing across the midcourt stripe. Cats back on defense. Number 2, Waterman. He drives the basket. It falls. A nice little finger roll makes it count. And Monett's up again, 16-15. A very fast-paced first quarter action. Asbury for another 3. Yes.
There it goes.
Make that 2 in a row.
Somebody better watch it. He's hot right now.
And the Cats are up by a score of 18-16. There's 44 seconds left in the first period of play.
I'm sure the Cubs would be content to take some time off and take the lead. There's a long 3. No good. Rebounded by
Arthur.
Arthur comes down with it. Nice.
Across the timeline and back to Hendricks.
And let's see what the Cats are going to do. If they take time off, they'll move it around a little bit. Pass inside. And there's a foul. Asbury going up. He was hacked.
It's going to be on number 13, Copeland.
Number 5, junior Landon Thrasher's coming in for Monett.
And Monett has 5 fouls, so it'll be 2 from here on, and makes the first one.
Asbury with 7 points tonight, 19-16. Neosho.
Aiden Copeland for Monett has 2 fouls, so Thrasher's coming in for Copeland.
Number 13 for the Wildcats is coming in, and that is Quincy Simpson. We saw him in the JV ball game.
Coach is good about bringing in some JV players. Second shot, no good. Cats up by 3, 15 seconds and counting. Cubs would like to at least maybe tie it up.
Cats are up by 3. One of the things I'm seeing from Monett, Coach, is they're utilizing the screen an awful lot.
Yes, they are.
They're very physical, and they know it, and they're using that screen.
3 seconds left. Foul on the floor. Not a shooting foul. Cubs will have to toss it in and shoot quickly. Coleman, is it Deans or Dines? Number 0 is in the ball game for the Cats.
Long 3. A 3-ball, and it's no good.
And the score at the end of 1 is Neosho 19, Monett Cubs 16. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
And the first period is gone. The Neosho Wildcats lead by a score of 19-16 over the Monett Cubs. And the Cats will bring the ball in. Asbury's going to bring it in. He's going to kick it out to Hendricks. He's going to turn around, and he's going to give direction, and then throws the ball over to Harris.
Monett led most of the way in the first period until Asbury got hot for the Cats. Here he is, another three. Oh, just off the mark. He gets his own rebound. They'll bring it back out to Collier Hendricks.
That one doesn't go either. But I'll tell you what, gentlemen, Colton Southern right there had two great passes to get those three balls open.
He looked for the open man. And I don't know how that ball did not fall down for Hendricks. Here's a good shot. Back in. Oh, nice. But won't go.
Give and go that would not go, and we're going to have a tie up.
And it is.
And the possession arrow is going to go to the Cubs.
19-16, just underway in the second period. Neosho on top. Good crowd on hand tonight. The band's here. We're here. And we're glad you are where you are, listening and watching this ball game between Monett and Neosho. Boys action.
And we've got a great student section down there right in front of us, and they're certainly making a lot of noise.
Brandt driving, and the shot no good. Rebounded by Hendricks. Comes down with it. He's going to go coast to coast. Fights his way, and he's pushed.
That's on number 14. That's going to be his second foul on Lux.
And that's the first team foul this quarter. Remember, team fouls, they reset at the end of each quarter.
That's one thing I got to get used to.
Yeah.
Collier Hendricks, the line, he's going to be shooting two. The first one is up and bounces back to him.
Coach, our first ball game at with the girls this year, even the refs had a hard time trying to understand that.
It's everybody getting used to it. But I do have to say, it's kind of interesting. I'm just not, I told John the games we've done so far, I'm not a proponent of the shot clock, though, at high school level. No. I hope this never happens.
Hendricks at the line, his second shot. It's no good as well. Rebounded by number 2. That's Waterman for the Cubs. Here they come the other way, running right to left on your TV screen. And the shot is no good.
And that's going to be a push, and that's going to be on Collier Hendricks.
That's going to be Collier's second foul. It's going to be the first team foul for Neosho.
Score 19-16, Neosho. No one scored in this quarter. And Waterman, or Witt, I should say, has his third point of the evening. He gets one more. And give him 4 points.
Tell you what, those guys that shoot the free throws, they don't let anything distract them, do they? The focus
no.
he had that time with the student section over there jeering and carrying on.
It didn't rattle him one bit. It just stroked it right through the net.
Cubs have some new recruits in the on the defense. Shot no good by Tyrone Harris. A long 3 attempt. Here comes Brandt. He's going to bring it down. He's in a hurry. New players coming in. And no foul.
Nice job that time by Ty to just stays put and keep that from going any farther. Nice job. Euro step that time by Asbury, and he gets his rebound and comes back up again.
How did those not fall for the Cats? Miles Young in. There's a long shot. No good. Here comes the Cats the other way.
Hendricks gets the rebound. He's coming straight. He's coming right up to the top of the key.
He was waiting to see if anybody was going to challenge him there for Monett, and they did.
Arthur in the ball game for the Cats. Tyrone Harris going to shoot it back out to Hendricks. Arthur for 3. The shot is good.
Wow.
Nice shot.
This is a nice little left-handed shot right there.
That really was. That puts the Cats up by 4.
(22-18) our score. 5.5 minutes to go before halftime. Long threes, no good by number 4, Miles Young.
Brought down by Smith, and
Arthur
is wide open, and there it is.
Brody Arthur with 5 points. Cats open up their lead. 6-point advantage right now.
believe they're going to call that one on Harris. Nope. Call that on Arthur.
Yep.
That's Brody's first foul of the evening and the second team foul this quarter. And a shot no good.
Missed the first one. He was 2 for 2 his first time at the line.
He rattled Witt there a little bit.
Witt has 4 points. And second shot no good. Rebounded by Arthur. He's going to bring it down. He's going to hustle across midcourt. Looking for some help. Back out to Collier Hendricks.
Neosho's going to set up their offense.
Yeah, they've kind of settled down now, and they've got a good idea of what the game plan is.
And the little jumper won't fall for Tyrone.
Thresher was the one who caught the rebound, came up with the rebound that time.
Grant knocked out of bounds. He couldn't find the handle, lost control. It goes back the other way. Cats basketball, 4:35 to go in this first period. 24-18 our score.
Coach Culp's becoming a little animated over there. He must have seen a little something that we've not seen as he hurries his Cats down.
And a shot by Hendricks, no good. Rebounded by Brandt. New players, Thrasher in there for the Cubs. A lot of sophomores and juniors on this Cub team. And they lose the handle. Oh, good hustle by the Cats. Another turnover. Oh, nice play.
Hendricks again from 2.
Collier Hendricks, 7 points, 26-18.
Cats have got an 8-point lead at this point. Looks like Smith is getting ready to come back in for the Cats with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to play.
Yeah, move it around. Oh, there's a foul on the floor. And it'll be against number 2, Asbury for the Cats.
His second foul.
And it'll be Witt, or excuse me, Waterman. Okay.
No, it's going to be on the floor.
It's on the floor, okay.
That was the Cats' third team foul for this quarter.
Bring it back, number 2, Waterman. Oh, shot no good. Here comes the Cats, Tyrone Harris. He's going to bring it back out, slow it down. He finds another opening. Good play.
That's good.
5 points in the evening. 10-point lead for the Wildcats.
Going to take time out for this, and we'll be right back.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Everybody at the Neosho Daily News wishes the Wildcats good luck, and I said, let's go for that win, and it must be working because the Cats are up by 10 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half.
Cubs being held to just 2 points this quarter. Just a little over 3 minutes left before halftime. Cubs with a lot of new faces in the ball game. Back to Brandt off the right wing. A long shot. Oh, nice one. Brandt steps back and puts it in for 2. He has 7 points, 28-21. Here's the, a nice, good one, 3.
That was by Kenton Smith.
And just take that, he says. Oh, there's got to be a tie-up.
Jump ball.
Come this way.
Yeah, that's right. The possession arrow goes to the Cats.
Good hustle by the Cats.
Asbury will bring it in, and he'll kick it out to Harris, and they'll bring it back down across the timeline while the rest of the Cats get down and set up on the offense.
Cats up by 10, 2:26 to go in the quarter.
Monett now showing more man defense.
They are. Wildcats are going to slow it down just a little bit. I mean, the clock is our friend right now.
It's kind of nice to go in at halftime with a 10-point lead. And Arthur for three. Oh, it's off the mark. Rebounded by the Cubs.
Copeland rebounded the ball that time.
They bring it. They'd like to get back in this game. Under 2 minutes to go before the half. And there's a foul, a whistle.
It's going to be on the floor.
That's the fourth team foul against.
It's going to be on Kenton Smith.
Kenton Smith, that's his first one.
He looks so much like his brother. And they have a sister who's a good softball player too.
Yeah, and she is a manager on the basketball team.
Number 13 puts it back in. That's Copeland. It's 31-23. Here comes the Cats. Trying to set something up. Make this count. Here comes Harris. Oh,
does not go.
Would not fall for the Cats.
Nice job that time by Arthur to stuff that ball. And there's another tie-up. Unfortunately, the possession arrow will be with the Cubs.
Good hustle by both teams. Almost need knee pads out there as much as they've been going to the floor. They'll move it around. Try to find the open shot. Long three. No good. Rebounded by, there's a push-off.
I think it's going to be on Kenton Smith again.
On Kenton Smith again, it is.
It'll be his second foul. It'll be the 15th team foul for Neosho.
That's a tough one to call. There was like 3 players up at once. They all bumped into each other.
Copeland would go to the line to shoot 2.
Aiden has 2 points so far in the ball game.
First one's up and good.
He has 3. 31-24. 7-point lead for the Cats. 1:04 to go. And he makes his second. 31-25. 6-point lead for the Cats.
Collier Hendricks back in the ball game for the Wildcats, and he's bringing the ball down across the timeline. Less than 52 seconds left to play. It's going to nice job by Tyrone Harris. Great move.
33-25 Cats. He made that look easy. 35 seconds to go. Cubs with the ball.
Coach
back into Wet on the left side.
Coach Culp is over there trying to whisper something in the officials here. I don't know if they get anything accomplished or not, but they're going to call a foul, it looks like.
I don't know if it's Smith on his back.
And that one's going to be on number 3. That's Witt, and that's his second.
That's the 15th foul.
Asbury's up and back in for the Cats, and he'll spell Arthur, who's had some quality minutes in this half.
Here comes the Cats, 20 seconds and counting. They'll look for that last shot. They're up by 8 points. They get across the 10-second line.
Get the ball into Asbury's hands.
Collier Hendricks being guarded closely. He drives. He shoots. It's no good.
Ball came off of Kenton Smith, and it'll go back to the Cubs with 0.5 seconds left. When Dennis back in for the Cats, and that's going to be the end of the half.
That's halftime. And our score, 33-25. Neosho on top of Monett. Let's take a timeout and return on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-00.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Clark Funeral Homes, with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345, or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Welcome back to Wildcat Field House. It's halftime, and the Cats are ahead of the Monett Cubs by a score of 33-25. The way I've got the scoring for the Cats is Collier Hendricks has 7. He has 1 foul. Asbury has 7 also, and he has 1 foul. Tyrone Harris, who has been all over the court, has got 7 points. Colton Sutherland has 2. Kenton Smith has 5, as does Brody Arthur. What have you got for the Cubs, Coach?
Yes, for the Cubs, Ian Waterman has 7. Evan Witt has 4. Heisman Crockett has 3. Aiden Copeland has 4. And Landon Brandt has 7 for the Monett Cubs.
You're getting an opportunity to watch the dance team from Neosho High School. They're dressed up in their Christmas attire. Jim, the first half was a pretty fast half, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Monett came out with about an 8-point lead early in the ball game. They led most of the way in that first period until Mr. Asbury got hot with the threes, a couple of quick threes to finish that end of that first period. And the Cats in the second period had a 10-point lead until about the last 2 minutes. But like you mentioned in the scoring, 7 is the lucky number, with 3 Cats with 7 points. And Mr. Brandt for the Cubs, he also has 7. So that's your leading scorers in this ball game so far.
And the biggest thing I saw, Jim, I was sitting here looking at it right now. Neosho went on a 14-9 run there in the second half. So they're playing better defense, limiting Monett in their baskets and everything. So that's what we need to continue this second half.
Especially for the Cats, you know, they had several balls that just kind of went in and popped back out, and it could have been, could have had that double-digit lead, but still, we'll take that 8-point lead here in halftime, and we're about 6 minutes away from the opening of the third period.
Well, it's real easy if you're a team that is like the Cats are and the ball goes in and pops out. It was so close so many times. It's real easy to kind of get your dauber down, but the Cats kept going, they kept executing, and they kept getting the ball to where it needed to go. And again, on the inside, I can't say enough about the play of Colton Sutherland. Even though he didn't score a lot of points, he was in there on almost every rebound, and he was aware of what was going on around him, and he made some really great passes.
He sure did. Now, I mean, you know, that's what you want. We talked about keys for the Cats to stay the course, and right now that's what they're doing. They're playing their game. They're staying their course right now. They need to do that again this second half.
Well, this is the halftime program, and it's being brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. We'll take time out for this, and then we'll be right back.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
All Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal at kneo.org. It's a site dedicated to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the games live and see the upcoming game schedule in the Neosho Wildcat portal at www.kneo.org. Jim, what do the Cats got to do when they come back out in order to extend this lead?
I think they need to come out and do basically what they have been doing, and maybe a little bit of luck with the ball dropping in the basket. They've had good defense, they've had good hustle, and they're going to have to continue that because late in the second period, the Cubs looked tired. They had some new faces in there, but some of the players, Witt and Rutterman, that were in there in Copeland, they started to look a little tired running up and down the court, and the reserves were just not quite as good on the shooting. So, and that's where we stand right now, 33-25.
Well, we talked earlier about the Cats with their bench depth. We're going to be able to run and run and run, and they certainly are. Monett's coming back out on the court as we get ready to get started. We've got about 3 minutes left before this ball game gets into the second half. So let's thank some of our sponsors. Edgewood Bold, People's State Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Satterley Plumbing, Compton CPA, Christian Healthcare Ministry, the YMCA, Hillcrest Church of Christ, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, and McKay Quality Roofing. Go by and tell all those folks how much you appreciate being able to sit back and watch the ball game as we bring it to you. I will tell you now, my watch just went off a minute or two ago, and it went off with a sound environment alert.
A sound environment alert.
Sound environment alert while the band was playing. It was up over 90 decibels. Can you imagine how many times that would go off in Arrowhead Stadium?
Yes, and very loud, and they're right next to us tonight. We appreciate what they're doing. It's a fun atmosphere at Neosho High School tonight.
I do have to say it's very interesting watching the Monett fans. They're watching the band and kind of getting in groove themselves. They like this.
Well, they really are. Let's take one more quick timeout and we'll be right back.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Hard work, dedication, and teamwork are vital to building a championship team. Those are just a few of the many qualities you'll find with the team at Satterley Plumbing, HVAC, and Mechanical Contractors. Since 1892, the Satterley team has been delivering championship service to Joplin and the surrounding area. Satterley is an authorized dealer for quality Lennox products and can keep your home feeling comfortable all year long. For repair or replacement of your current heating and air system, contact the Satterley team today at 417-624-3660 or online at SatterleyPlumbing.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. About 30 seconds left before we start the third quarter. Your Neosho Wildcats are ahead by a score of 33-25. Gentlemen, I'm going to say that this is a Wildcat team that we haven't seen in many, many years. This is a run-and-gun team. They are all acrobatic. They're all like Isaiah Green. They're all like Landon was. They're all like Brody was. I mean, this is a team that wants to win, and I think it's going to be exciting.
Coach Culp has the knack of adjusting quickly. You know, when they're in a situation they get down or they get in a funk that they just can't shoot, they can't rebound or anything, he slows them down and brings them back down to earth. And tonight, he just letting them run wild out there, and they're doing a great job and had some good shots, some that should have dropped in. I don't know how they didn't fall at the bottom of the basket, but we're underway here in the third period. Hendricks got to pass it in. It's taken away by the Cubs. Too many hands there with the blue and the gold knocking it away.
Certainly a great idea. Kenton Smith was coming down the baseline, and there is an offensive foul, and that's on number 35.
That's on Brandt. That's the first team foul here in the quarter.
That's his first foul as well.
Yes, it is. Asbury will kick it in, and it'll go to Hendricks, and he'll kind of look things over and kind of walk down. He's got the leisure walking down across the timeline because the Cubs don't have that full court press on anymore.
Asbury at the top of the key, back to Hendricks. They'll move it around a little bit. Harris is really, he was a good ball handler last year, but he's fun to watch this year. Nice play by Smith under the basket for a quick two, easy layup.
It was a great job by Colin Hendricks to bring the ball to himself and bring the player up to him as well and make the pass open to Hendricks. Smith.
10-point lead for the Cats. Oh, nice shot by Witt. I forgot he can hit it from downtown.
He does have range.
35-28 our score. Good save by Hendricks. And it's taken a while. There's a tie-up. It's going to go back to Monett.
Go to Monett, that's right.
Good hustle by the Cubs. Brandt will throw it in. He'll toss it in to Crockett. Cats get back on defense. Copeland with the ball. They throw it back out. Waterman with the ball.
And Waterman faked that little three ball just a minute ago and caught everybody by surprise.
Good defense set up by the Cats. Cubs can't do much of anything right now. Can't find the open man. 6 minutes to go in the third period.
Best part about this is they're taking time off of the clock. There is a three ball that is missed, and Asbury picks it up for the Cats, and we're going back down.
Here comes Smith. Oh, how did that not go again? A foul on the floor.
Great pass by Colin Hendricks that time to Smith, and Smith goes into a bucket, and that was on number 3. That is the third foul for Evan Witt.
He's evidently got it. He's a bleeder right now. Got to get him taped up.
Yeah.
So Witt goes out. Number 13 comes back in. Copeland will come in. Copeland with 4 points in the ball game.
Kenton Smith will go to the line for the Cats with 2.
Second.
And they're going to hold it up right now because they're going to try to get the floor clean, evidently. He's losing quite a bit right there because they're pointing out all the spots on the floor.
Want to take care of that. Don't want anybody to slip out there.
And there's another spot down there, I was saying, as well.
Well, either that or he's just pointing.
He's just pointing. I'll tell you what, while we are doing that, let's thank some more of our sponsors. ProLoop Tire and Auto Center, Specialty Risk Insurance, Southwest Missouri Bank, Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dodson, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and Calvary Baptist Church. Go by and tell those people how much you really appreciate what they're doing for us.
Don't forget, Friday night will be in Seneca. Boys action, game time. 7:30. They change it on us all the time, John.
Yeah, they do.
Evidently, they have found a number of spots of blood out here. They want to make sure they get that cleaned up before they play this game any.
Keep up with the latest Neosho broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on Twitter at KNEO 917 Sports, or download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app. You can also watch all of the ball games on those two apps. Download the KNEO app and the Android app today. We're still out there trying to see what else we can find out there.
Evidently, it was not noticeable for a while, and he's been losing some blood.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah,
He
they
certainly has.
They can see it on the floor where we can't.
Yeah, and it seems to be all down on the other end. So that's a shame for the young man to end up bleeding like that and be. They took him to the restroom or to the break.
I think they took him to the locker room to get him taped up and get him cleaned off. Because that's one of those things you do not want to have happen. You want to get it clean and taken care of.
Apparently
Evan Witt is the injured young man. He's a senior. He has 7 points in the ball game. He's been a vital spark plug for this Monett Cub team. 35-28 is our score. 5:49 left in the third period.
Apparently the officials are satisfied, and we're going to get all the players back out for Kendon Smith. He's going to be shooting 2. Cats are ahead by a score of 35-28. There's 5 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third period of play.
Checking in from Monett, number 13, Hayden Copeland.
Yeah, they're back on the court. We're about ready for action here.
Copeland comes in for Witt.
Shooting 2.
There's a Monett coach over there still trying to get a little bit of blood cleaned
Part
up.
of it is that he's spraying that stuff down to clean that stuff up and take away that's considered a contaminant. So you don't want that bloodborne.
All right, here's Kenton Smith, and he'll be shooting 2 for the Cats. He's already got 2 points in this quarter or this period. It's the first one that is up. And it bounces off the top. It's no good.
The front of that iron right there.
Yes, it did. And here comes his second one. He's up. And it's good.
Ken Smith with 8 points on the evening. 36-28. Neosho. Comes Brandt. He'll take it down. A long 3 shot. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Tyrone Harris. He's going to hustle down the court. Brings it back out. Collier for 3. Get in there. Oh, it's just in and out. No good. Rebounded by the Cubs.
And number 35, Brandt, was the one that got the rebound, and he's going to try to take it to the hole. Nice job of Smith of holding his ground. There's a 3 ball that is up, and it's no good. And Badge down by Asbury, and he's going to come across, and he pulls up at the timeline and puts in the 3 ball.
Hey, give him a 3. Asbury for 3 more. Give him 10 points tonight, 39-28. Biggest lead in the ball game. Number 14 comes in. Kurtz still a 9-point lead. Cats did have an 11-point lead. That was their widest margin of the evening.
Cody Arthur's getting ready to come in for the Cats. Hendricks is up at the top of the key. Calling the signals over to Ty Harris.
Harris back out to Asbury for 3. Short off the front of the rim.
And number 12, Crockett, comes up with a rebound that time.
Here comes Brandt off the wing. The shot is no good. He's fouled.
That's going to be a foul, and it's going to be on Canton Smith.
Canton just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's going to be his third
foul.
Yes, it is.
So he's going to have to probably set him down a little bit.
Brody Arthur getting ready to come back into the ball game.
Landon Brandt is shooting 2, and the first one is good.
Brandt has 8 points. Tyrone Harris will set down. Arthur comes in. And Brandt's second shot. No good. Good takeaway.
Southern did a great job on that rebound
really
there.
Did. Ball goes over to Arthur and comes back across, and Cats are able to take care of it.
Nice hustle by the Cats. That ball was going every which way.
Hendricks at the top of the key, over to Arthur.
Comes Arthur. He wants to shoot. No, he's going to throw it back out. Here comes Hendricks. Yes.
There's a 3 ball.
There we go. Collier. Give him 10 points. 42-31. Back to an 11-point lead.
Hendricks doing a little ball hawking that time. Almost picked up that pass. Stepped into the passing lane.
Long 3 attempt. No good. Rebounded by the Cats. Smith comes down with it. He's going to hustle. He's going to go coast to coast, and he's fouled.
He's going to be fouled by number 13, it looks like. And that's going to be Aiden Copeland's second foul.
He's going to go to the line. Can't have.
Yep, they gave it to his third.
Foul.
It's the third team foul for Monett.
And the first shot is good. Caden with 9 points tonight.
Harris back in the ball game, and Hendricks out for a breather.
And his second shot, it's off the mark, rebounded by the Cats.
Nice job by Southern to rebound that ball.
Oh, good
right
hustle.
back into Southern.
Oh, there's a nice spin move for a layup.
And Monett's going to call a timeout. 45-31. We'll return after this on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
We're at the Wildcat Fieldhouse, and the Cats are up by a score of 45-31. There are 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third period of play, and this was a full timeout. So we want to say thank you so much to Joe Ringstaff. He's your Edward Jones financial agent. State Farm agent Eric Norris, Free Will Baptist Church, Family Market, the Farm Bureau agent Josh Dodson. All of these are great not only fans, but they are supporters of Neosho athletics, and we deeply appreciate their being able to help us out to show these ball games.
I think a big difference in this game, the Cubs look tired. To me, they look tired out there, and the Cats still have a lot of gas in the tank, and it's showing right now. They've extended that lead 45-31, up by 14 points with 3:20 to go in the third period.
The Cubs bring it down. Waterman brings it down across the timeline.
Actually, that's Crockett.
That's Crockett. Yes, it was. I could just see the two. My eyes are getting worse as it goes. We're going to make sure that number 35, Rant, does not get out there in the 3-ball lane. They're going to look at Ty Harris. He is not going to allow anybody to take a shot on his watch.
Right now, Neosho's doing a great job of playing man defense, contesting everything right now.
Yeah, nice job by Southern to bring that ball down. Ball's all the way back up court to Ty Harris. A Euro move.
What a nice takeaway.
He got it right back, and there's a foul.
And Southern was stepped on. He's okay, but
it's a foul on number 12. That's on Crockett. That's his second foul, and that's the fourth team foul for the Cubs.
Cats are just out hustling right now. There's a turnover. Witt back in the ball game. He had a little elbow scrape. He's okay. Back out to Waterman. Guarded by Southern. Nice pass inside. Number 14 comes in.
He was wide open. That was a nice job by the Cubs that time.
45-33, 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this third period.
Aiden Asbury with the ball at the top of the key, fakes a 3-ball and gets the ball over to Sutherland. Sutherland just decides, well, I'll just turn around and shoot. And
Nice hustle by Asbury. Pass back over to Southern. Shot won't go. They need to score on those turnovers.
They need to keep it under control right there and slow it down maybe just a little bit. Keep their bodies under control.
Three ball
by Waterman. Give him 10 points, 45-36. Under a minute and a half. Here comes Tyrone. Won't go.
Nice job by number 0. and that was Coleman Didsman.
He was in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely was. Nice job. And there's a timeout, so we're going to take timeout for this.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Wildcat Fieldhouse. The Cats are up by a score of 47-36. There is a minute and 20 left in the third period of play. Let's see, we've got Cubs have got 14 fouls. The Cats have got 1 in this particular period. Timeout-wise, the Cubs have got 2 and the Cats have got 3, and that's going to play heavily going into the finish of the ball game.
It's a fast-paced third period. Cats have scored 14 points. Monett 11 here in this second half.
Monett's going to bring the ball in. That's going to be Crockett down at the end taking it.
Minute 20 to go in the third period.
Bring it into Waterman and right back to Crockett. Crockett's going to bring it across the timelines, being pestered by Asbury.
Witt back in. He's being guarded.
And that's right in the middle of their motion offense, and Cats are doing a good job of staying right with them. Cats are in a man-to-man defense.
They lose the handle. They get it back. A long three. It's off the mark. It's Wildcat basketball.
Monett. That's the 15th foul.
That is the 15th foul. That's exactly
so
right.
So now we're going into the bonus.
Well, they've got him down for 2 fouls. I'd have him down for 3. But up to the line is going to be number 0, isn't it?
Yep, Dennis. And it'll be 2 attempts because all bonus free throws are always 2 attempts. With the new ruling,
Coleman puts the first one up, and it's good. 48-36 in favor of the Cats.
His second attempt. Oh, just off the mark. Here comes Witt. 45 seconds to go in the third period.
Crocker with the ball over to Waterman. Waterman shoots a long 3 and he sinks it.
Nice shot from downtown, 48-39. That keeps the Cats, cuts into the lead. 25 seconds to go.
The Cats are going to set up, I believe, to go for 1.
15 seconds and
Waterman
counting.
Being pestering over there by Hendricks. Cats get the ball back. There's a foul, and that's going to be a foul away from the ball.
It's going to be on.
And it's going to be on number 1, which is Colin Hendricks.
That's his 3rd foul. It's a second team foul for Neosho.
10 seconds to go. Cubs have a chance to whittle that lead down a little bit.
What are they going to do here?
They're going to have to shoot the 3 ball.
Oh, nice easy.
Oh, missed it.
Layup.
Goodness gracious.
And the score at the end of 3, 48-39. Neosho on top of Monett. We'll return after this on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226. Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. We're beginning the fourth quarter. The Cats won that quarter narrowly by 1. They scored 15 and the Cubs scored 14, but they've been able to hang on to their lead. The ball is going to be brought in, it's going to be triggered in by the Cats to start this fourth quarter.
Cats are going to have to guard against the three-point shooting because, you know, the Cubs, to get back in the game, that's what's going to take. And they have a couple of good tray shooters. Brody Arthur in the ball game, and they just throws the ball away. They can't get to it in time.
And Kenton Smith turned and went the other direction, and just out.
Cats have to avoid the turnovers and play smart basketball in this fourth period. And there's a whistle.
Not sure what that was all about.
I think they're still trying to decide, but it is Monett ball. Witt will toss it in.
I think that's probably what you would call in football a wave off.
Either that or what we call inadvertent whistle.
Yeah.
And there's another whistle.
Another one now.
It's going to go the
that's
other
a
way.
5-second call, and the Cats will get the ball back. That may have been what we were looking at a little bit earlier, but the ball's going to come in from Sutherland over to Hendricks. He'll take his time getting across the timeline.
Both teams taking their time here, starting the fourth period, slowing it down. Arthur with the ball. Brings it back to Collier Hendricks, and another whistle. We're going to go back the other way.
It's going to be Canton Smith, and that's going to be his fourth foul.
Yes, it is.
So Canton will set down a little bit. He has 9 points in the game. A little over 7 minutes to go in the contest. Neosho up 48-39. And the pass inside. Shot no good. Rebounded by Asbury. Good hustle. He's going to go coast to coast. No good. Rebounded by the Cubs. Witt comes up with it.
Crockett fakes a three and ball gets in. That's going to be a foul on Brody Arthur, it looks like. That'll be his second foul.
Coots is going to shoot 2.
He missed an easy free throw, or not a free throw, but a layup right at the end of the third period. Would have brought this game a little closer. His first shot is good. Give him 5 points. Neosho has 2 team fouls this period. Second shot is good.
They're down within 7 now. And
here comes the press. They lose control of the ball.
There's a foul.
And a
That's
push.
going to be on number 12. And that is
Crockett.
That's going to be his third.
Cats will toss it in.
The full court press is intact. It's over across, and coming across the timeline is Hendricks. And he's going to go straight to the bucket, except for it's nice pass that time to Colton Sutherland for 2.
And that right there is what Monett's going to have to be careful with, because once Neosho breaks it, they're on a fast break.
They're just too quick for Monett. Witt with the basket. It drops in. Give him 9 points. They're staying close, 50-43. 6:05 to go in the ball game.
Hendricks over in the corner, back to Asbury. Asbury fakes a 3, and he comes back out and sets it up again. Ball over to Hendricks. Hendricks backs himself back in, and ball into Ty. And a nice pass back out to Sutherland.
Nice with a little fadeaway jumper for Southern.
52-43. We'll take that anytime. Monett on the move.
And we get to stop right here and score back again. And, What do we say, Coach? Don't take your foot off the gas. Step on it. And there's
put the
a big
pedal to the
ball,
metal.
and that's not any good. And Asbury's the one that comes up with the rebound.
Nice play by the Cats.
Hendricks just kind of daring Crockett to come after him, isn't he? Cats have got 2 team fouls, and the Cubs have 1. 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Harris looking for a little bit of help. Asbury back. He'll back it up a little bit. 4:50 to go in the game. Here's Southern. Oh, they throw it away.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get Arthur, but there's just too many people in between.
A little hard.
But it was a good plan right there and everything. Just keep passing the ball right now. Move it around. You're going to find eventually an open guy for a nice jumper or a nice layup.
Cats with a 9-point lead.
Yeah, Copeland's back in the ball game for the Cubs.
And a long 3. It's off the mark. Here comes the Cats. Asbury moves it across the line. Going for 3.
Boom!
That's it. 13 points for Asbury tonight. 55-43. Then he'll open it back up. Whistle.
Walked with the ball. Number 3, that was Witt. Walked with the ball, and we've got a couple of substitutions for the Cats. Here comes Ken Smith back in.
Coleman Dines is coming in as well for Neosho.
And the full court press back on.
Asbury's going to take a well rest. Ball comes over to Hendricks. He brings it across the timeline. Arthur's set for a 3-ball, and it's up and no good, but it's rebounded by Dines.
And it'll stay with Neosho, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Cubs.
Brody Arthur to trigger it in for the Cats underneath the basket, and there's the ball to Hendricks for a 3-ball. Boom!
13 points for Collier. We're going to take a timeout and return after this on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
Just got to pay attention to what they're doing, keep their cool, break the press, and get the open shot.
And right now they're doing a great job of breaking that press, because when they do, it's a fast break right now, because there's 2 guys down there at all times, and they're passing the ball very well on that.
And there's nothing the Cubs can do to get back in time to put a stop to that. And the Cats have come up with some very timely rebounds, defensive rebounds, and that's opened up the lead, like you said, 15-point margin.
Well, to your point earlier, Jim, the Cats are going to have to watch the 3-ball, and they're going to take the 3-ball and try to get back into the game. There was one of them right there.
And Witt missed, came up short. Here comes the Cats. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. They can afford to take some time off the clock.
Hendricks over to Arthur. Arthur back to Dines. Dines back to Hendricks. Out to Ty Harris. Back to Dines. Over to Arthur. Back to Harris. Oh, went in, and it's going to be
telling Harris, hey, don't pass it. I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
I'm not sure that ball didn't come off Monett.
Well, Monett defender did a great job of taking care of that cut.
Yeah, he really did.
There's another long 3. It's good by Brandt. Give him 11 points tonight.
Now something has happened. It's a foul on.
No basket.
Whoa.
It's Wildcat basketball.
I'm not sure what happened. I must have called a walk there.
58-46 our score, full court press.
So they're not giving them the points there.
No, they're not.
Huh.
They're saying that there's that.
And a
nice job that by
9 points for Harris. Cats have this game under control. They just take their time. Monett's going to just take time off the clock. Wait for the three. The long shot, no good. Rebounded. Here comes Harris. He's got Asbury open, but he's going to go coast to coast. No good. This layup.
It's going to be a
won't
foul.
Go.
It's going to be on Crockett, and that is his fourth team foul. Fourth foul.
2:35 left in the ball game. Harris at the line. He has 9 points. Make it 10.
Back in the game for Neosho, Coleman Dinas.
Coleman Dinas back in, and Asbury out. Second shot for Ty Harris. It's up and it's no good. Bounces off the top, but Canton Smith gets the rebound. Gets a rebound again and puts the ball back up, and that time he scores.
Give him 10 points. Another Cat in double figures. 63-46. Not much the Cubs can do right now. Witt back out. No man's open to shoot the three. And the shot no good, won't fall.
Best part about that is they are certainly helping us out, because the number of times that they come around trying to get an open shot, they're just taking that much more time off the clock, and the Harris kicks the ball, and it's going to be back and forth.
We're going to bring in a whole new bunch of Wildcats. A lot of the JV players we saw tonight. Coach going to let them have a little action, which is nice.
A minute and 55 left. This is a great, great call by Coach Culp to be able to get his JV players some varsity time. Well, the Cats in front of their home crowd have certainly done themselves good.
And shot no good.
There's a foul, and that foul is on number 10.
It's Quincy Simpson.
Quincy Simpson has the first.
It's his first foul.
Witt at the line.
This one's up, and it bounces off the top in front of the rim. We've got Finsky in, we've got Simpson in, we've got Branscombe in, it looks to me like, and this one goes in.
And Witt has 10 points.
Actually, it's not Branscombe.
No,
it's Oliver Martin.
That's right. Branscombe is number 10.
10. Call a foul right here on the floor.
Their third team foul.
And actually, that is Heisman Crockett's fifth foul, so he's going to foul out of the ball game. And now it's going to be Miles Young that steps in for Crockett.
Here comes Collier Hendricks across the line. He's going to pull it back a little bit, take some time off that clock. Shot no good for the Wildcats.
It just falls all over a couple of them, and it's going to be our ball.
Bouncing our way again. Cats have opened up the lead, 63-47.
Here comes Arthur back into the ball game. Hendricks is out.
Cats have played a good ball game. They'll go on to play Seneca Friday night. We'll have all that action for you here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Arthur brings the ball back in, and there's another push, and that's on number 13.
That's Copeland, Aiden Copeland.
Aiden Copeland, that's his fourth foul. And there's 4 team fouls on Cubs at this time. There's a minute and 18 seconds left.
And a nice takeaway by Waterman. And count it. He has 15 points tonight, the leading scorer.
Nice pass all the way down to Simpson, and he gets his first 2. And number 3, and there's the last time out.
Did Witt make that one? I was looking back the other way.
He sure did.
There's a timeout on the field. And while we've got timeout on the field, we're going to take timeout for this.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Welcome back to Wildcat Fieldhouse. The Cats are bringing the ball in. There's 51 seconds left, and the scoreboard has gone bananas.
That's putting it mildly.
It certainly has. Collier Hendricks is going to just hang on to the ball. There's 39 seconds left, and he's going to sit back and make one pass or two along the way. And it's just going to be a matter of he's going to dribble around a little bit. 26 seconds left, and the ball goes over to number 3, and he's going to go in
and the shot by Simpson.
The free ball, and is no good.
65-51. Cubs trying to work something in, and they're just going to be content to call on the night.
We do have a casualty, don't we? Look at the big scoreboard.
Scoreboard is the casualty.
And the ball game is over.
There it is. It's back up.
While we've got timeout, we're going to take another timeout, and we'll come back with a wrap right after this.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the four-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
Life is full of firsts. As the first and longest-serving Christian health cost-sharing ministry, CHM has shared medical expenses for its members since 1981. We believe you should have the freedom to focus on your health while being supported by a community of believers, giving you the opportunity to create many more firsts.
Back at the field house, the Cats win it by a score of 65-51. The Cats go to 3-2, and Monett is at 1-5. Looks like the scoring for the Cats is Colin Hendricks had 13, Caden Ashbury had 13, Tyrone Harris had 10, Colton Sutherland had 8 points, 8 of them coming in the second period of play. Quincy had 2 when he came in the game, and Canton Smith had 11. Looks like for Brody Arthur, he didn't score, but was very instrumental in being able to pick up the rebounds along the way. Coach, what have you got for them?
For Monett, I have Ian Waterman having 15 for the game. Evan Witt had 12 for the game. Heisman Crockett with 3. Aiden Copeland with 4. Logan Coots with 6. And Landon Brandt with 8.
All right, and Jim, what's your thoughts?
Good, well-balanced attack by the Cats. They started slow tonight. They came on strong late in the first period. They never gave up, and they just outran and outmanned the Cubs from Monett. They were tired, even though they had to rely on shooting in the threes there in the third period. They whittled down to within 9, but Cats were just too strong. They got the rebounds when they needed, got the free throws, made their free throws, and that's the difference in your ball game. 65-41, our final score. Cats move up to 3-2. They take on the Seneca Indians Friday night at Seneca, and we'll have all that action here on the KNEO Sports Network.
While we're waiting for Coach
He's coming right now.
Coming this way right now, and he's got a couple of players with him. And I want to say again, this is a different Wildcat team than we've seen in quite a while. Normally we've depended on a couple of different people to do the scoring. Landon was one of those that we spent a lot of time thinking about his acrobatics. We also had a couple of others that were in there. The last time that we were together, we had Green that did a lot of acrobatics as well. But this is a different club. They all got together and they all worked. And we've got Coach Culp with us now. Coach, congratulations, great win.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited about the ball game. This is a different ball club than what we've seen in the past, isn't it?
Absolutely. We only have one returning letterman, in Collier. He played a lot of big minutes last year, but rarely played more than half the game, so. And he's had several games this year already of playing 32 minutes, so he's been a big help, stepped up, played a lot of minutes. But yeah, I'm just proud of the guys. They're trying to figure out who we are. And, one thing I think we've decided that we want to be is someone that plays real hard, dives on the floor, plays good defense, and they've really bought into that. So I was proud of them tonight.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And I'll tell you what, the inside play of hustling around and getting the boards that we got made a world of difference as well, didn't it?
Yeah, Colton and Canton, they are just animals on the board. Coleman Dynas had a big putback, and he grabbed some rebounds. But Caden Asbury as a guard, he's rebounded really well too. He rebounded well today. But yeah, we talk about it all the time. We have to have 5 guys rebounding at all times, and I think that's paying dividends.
Colton got the majority of his points towards the end of the ball game, which really put it out of reach for us, didn't it?
Yeah, they were pressing, trying to make us make quick decisions, and our guards did a good job finding him, and he did a much better job scoring inside. He's kind of been in a little funk, but we knew we would come out of it, and today was a good day to do it.
All right, well, let me have a chance to talk to these guys for just a minute. Congratulations, great win.
Thanks, John.
Mr. Hendricks, last time I saw you was at the golf course, wasn't it? Yeah, congratulations on a great win tonight. Did you ever feel like that we were out of control and that Monett was going to try to take it away from us?
I mean, not really. I mean, basketball's a game of runs, so obviously they're going to have theirs. They had theirs a little bit in the third quarter, but, I mean, we handled it pretty well. We're inexperienced, but I don't think it showed tonight. So I thought we handled pressure well. I thought we handled the adversity well. So.
Well, they kind of got us a time or two when they came out in the full court press, but man, when we broke the press, and we always scored.
Yeah, it was easy buckets. I mean, we knew that was something that we had on the scout, that they try to press, but once you break it, it's layups or it's shots. So.
All right, well, hey, we go to Seneca on Friday night, don't we? We're excited about that. Great ball game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me talk to Mr. Sutherland over here. Hey, great ball game.
Thank you.
Great job underneath the bucket, in the paint, getting the points at the end of the ball game when we really needed them.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the thing I appreciated about you more than anything else is the fact that you know where everybody is, and you made some really, really nice passes to get our guys open.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I just get the board, and I'm always looking to see who's open for a 3 because we can shoot the ball really well.
Well, I tell you, and our stamina is so much better. You could see towards halfway through the fourth quarter that Monett was just fading back.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to your abilities. That's a testament to your endurance. That's a testament to your physical abilities. They really did spend a lot of time trying to press us.
Yeah.
And they spent a lot of time trying to throw the screens at us, throw their big bodies at us. And they felt like they were a little more physical, but at the end we proved it, didn't we?
Yes, sir. I mean, we're going 3-2 now. It was a good win for us for sure.
It was a great win. We're going to Seneca Friday night, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. We will see you Friday night. That's going to be close to a wrap before we get through. Let me ask you, what's your last thoughts, Coach?
Hey, it was a great win. First win right here in your field house. That's what you always want to start your season off, getting your home crowd into it and everything. It'll just build momentum throughout the season.
And because Seneca is where it is, and Seneca is who they are, and we're who we are, we'll see that same crowd over in Seneca on Friday night.
It's going to be a border battle.
Jim?
Friday nights are always fun. We invite you to come out and support your Wildcats. And if not, you can watch Coach and John and I on Friday night here on the KNEO Sports Network. It's good to be back, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back, and we are certainly glad to have you. God bless you for watching us tonight. We hope it was an entertainment for you. The kids did their dead level best, and this is a different Cats team. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow them. And I'll tell you what, we appreciate you watching us, but these people deserve your support. Get out to Seneca, and let's make that place rock on Friday night. So for John Ball, Jim Jackson, and the coach, Larry Perkins, thank you so much for being with us. We will see you again on Friday night. Stay careful, stay cool, and remember, at 7 o'clock on Friday night, we'll have pregame shows. To see you then.